Hi, this is Vamsi Gali. Welcome to my space where I share my real life experiences and reflections from building and running multiple businesses while actively investing since my early 20s. My business, LadyBird Ventures, is in the growth phase. In order to help it to grow and scale beyond me, I've decided to hire an executive resource that can help me solve a particular problem. We run through the whole deal cycle. When it comes to moving some of the deals, we needed the end buyers. Ladybird has its own inner circle of buyers and whatnot, but it has to expand beyond that. That's the problem we are trying to solve for the Ladybird right now. The hiring process is similar as how I've done for my operations support. I hired a recruiting agency to help me find the best and brightest that can solve this problem for me. So I was able to work with them to put together the job description, which was a lot more vast than what it turned out to be at the end. So I was able to get 5 really amazing candidates with a very deep real estate execution experience. Out of 5, the first round interview, after the first round interview, I was able to get to 4 of them. The first round interview with all 5 of them is to know why they wanted to work for Ladybird, because Ladybird is really a small team. Even though it handles the big stuff, it really is built on a very lean model. I wanted to see what they know and also let them hear my version of the business and my vision for the business and whatnot. So that was a success. And after the first round interview, I was not sure how am I supposed to find the right one. But when I got to the second round interview, which was a real life business cases, right? We are handling 2 deals, which are significantly larger deals, land deals, where we wanted to have that end buyer prospects already figured out, at least 60 to 70% of them figured out. That is the problem I gave them to solve. All of them have real life real estate experience. However, only 2 of them were able to run that problem with me. It was more like a brainstorming session. There was no right or wrong. They can't make a misstep or anything. They were trying to, provide whatever the solution that they think is they're going to implement. And I was able to tell them exactly how my experience was when it comes to running through that particular solution. So it was an incredible brainstorming session. What I've learned from the second round interview is that I would have never guessed who would have made it to to the end if I just wanted to understand them based on their talks and what they put on the resumes. It is only through the real life situations and scenarios the right candidates, were shined. It was like very clear to me. And it was one of the surprising things is that I thought one of the candidates that made it to the end was not going to be the one who will be able to handle this position, but I was totally wrong. The second round interview completely made it clear for me. I think this whole journey really made me more confident that I am in a position to hire somebody, because I still have to hire somebody based on the talks and of course based on their previous experience, but nobody has completely ever done this. So that leaves me on a happy note that I am hopeful, beyond hopeful, that this resource that I'm going to add to Ladybird will be a sound and better decision. Thank you.